Good morning, virtual farmers. I have awoke from my deep slumber. What are we doing today? I have no idea. I genuinely have no effing idea what was going on. I do know that was pretty close to... What the hell is going on in the background? That's weird. We're going to ignore that for now. I have no idea what that is. Actually, I do, but ignoring. So what are we doing today with our massive bank account? Well, say if the game menus will actually work with us here. Hello, thank you. We are going to start working on expanding all the way up into Whitney. Reason why we are doing that is because this town goeth bankrupteth, and we are here to wreck the day. I mean, to rectify the situation. So, we're just going to go ahead and yoink. Yes. Why must this be so difficult? Yoink. 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 Good lord. You know what? I'm gonna work on buying some land, and I'll see you in just a second. Well, that happened. We are dangerously close to finishing this map. However, I have to keep a little bit of money, otherwise we're going to go completely bankrupt. I'm not even going to have enough money to actually farm all this. Okay, sorry, that taking a minute to actually register in my head. I don't have enough money to farm all this. So what we need to do is find out what is actually planted. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. We have... Oh, okay. No, we can do this. Move tops. We are not removing tops from nothing. All these fields... I don't own them. Never mind. All these fields right here, they're just going to get replanted right over top of whatever it is. I don't care. Now, it looks like... Well, the adventure begins. We have to figure out how... Yeah, okay, so... Ugh. I guess first things first is... I'm going to go, murder that rooster. Oh yeah, let's see what is actually infield. Soybeans, okay. Where is thou combined? There is thou. So glad the lights decided to come on. We're going to get everything loaded up for tomorrow's venture. And, Well, yeah. Do. I don't know. Yep. Yep. Trying to decide what I actually want to take with me. Actually, I guess you'll just have to wait till tomorrow to see what I take over there. Oh, that's not gonna work. Anyways. Well, I was gonna use my super duty to, show that, but for whatever reason, the super duty and follow me do not work. Kinda odd. Up to find a field we've never been to before. Coincidentally, we actually have no idea how to get there. This map tells us nothing. Other than there's a field path there. Really? The dump truck has stopped following because... Why? Why have you stopped following? Where even are you? Oh. Probably because the speed was limited to 6. What in the world is going on with that background? Okay. I'm thinking we actually have to get to that field. Through here, but... This would be so much easier if I just grab me a sandcastle. See what we can find. Look at that. That entire background is like completely screwed up. Weird how it was working the other day, right? We're going to get these tractors moved to the field entrance, and then I'm going to fix that background. I don't know what's going on with it for sure, but I am a modder and I am not going to. Yeah, no, that's got to be fixed. You gotta be kidding me. Hell, are you hung up on? Oh, the hidden post. It's always a lovely trick to pull on somebody. So, we'll see you in a little bit. Do you see what I see? A background that actually works. Okay, cool. Because that was truly driving me nuts. Look at that. How's that background look? Yeah, it's still a little pixely out there because, you know, but at least it's not a bunch of like white boxes of ugliness. Alright, so we have a relatively square field here, surprisingly. Birds are really loud. I'm not a big fan of the auto pickup or whatever. I forgot how awesome that was. We shall hire a driver to square off the fields. I suddenly realized why everything sounded so loud to me. My volume is like completely cranked up. Now to give you a little bit of background on what's been going on with me here lately. Not that 90% of you don't really care, but anyways, I have an old back injury from the army. It flared up very bad. The damaged nerve cluster and all that crap. Anyways, it pretty much like messed me up. Where I couldn't breathe hardly. I was having like mild panic attacks, I guess, because of it. I got scheduled laser surgery. I don't know when that's going to be, but I got to get the nerves basically burnt off and rerouted. If that wasn't bad enough, being in the hospital for that, the first time I ate salad in like a year happened to have romaine lettuce in it, which happened to have E. coli. It damn near killed me. I've never been so sick in my life. Oh my god. So the moral of the story is, don't eat salad. If you don't eat salad, you can play Farming Simulator until your heart's content. Eat salad, you'll end up in a hospital with severe nerve damage to your spine and E. coli. Okay, no, that's not literally what would happen, but that's what happened for me. Strangely enough. Now, if you remember early on, I had my thought process on how to know when you've actually won in Farming Simulator or when you've beaten a map. The criteria of which was to own every single field on the map to where you can farm it. Have enough money in the bank to allow you to plant all said farms. Or fields, whatever. The other criteria was to basically own all livestock and have the ability to feed said livestock again without going bankrupt. All this has to happen without going bankrupt. With that said, we own, I don't know, what, 65% of the map, 75% of the map, something like that now. And holy crap, we actually own the pig lot. I haven't bought any pigs yet, because I don't have any feed for pigs. So we are getting closer to completing this map, if you will. This might actually be the first map that I've completed during a Let's Play. Now, I have completed several maps. A lot of the maps that I've actually completed, actually, every map that Alien Gems produced, I've completed. I've played until I've done that. Might actually be a pretty good fan of Alien Gem. Weirdly enough. Anyways. So I've completed a lot of his maps. I've completed a lot. Actually, I've completed all of Oxygen David's maps too. And of course, every map that I've created, I've completed. But that doesn't really count because I knew everything there was about the maps going into it. So, there you have it. This is the first one I'm actually going to have recording of me completing, if you will. And that's still a ways off. Don't think, oh my god, no, the blah blah is ending. Or for those of you who are like, yes, finally. No, we're not there yet. While he's chugging along, I thought I would add a couple other comments real quick. Now, in order for me to actually be able to finish a map, the map has to be pretty good. Now, there's a few things about this map early on that had to be fixed, which, you know, was. But instead of waiting for the fixed version or whatever, I kept playing on the old version. And I modified the map several times to fit my needs. So with like the background flashing out like it did, that is not at all the map's fault. That is something I actually did to it. That was my fault. You know, and I have played on it a little bit just to see like the new touches and whatnot. Actually, no, I take that back. I modified my save game to bring in the updated map. I forgot about that. So I did do that. But still, I had to have my farm, and because of the map update and everything, it kind of, my save game didn't come through completely, so I had to remodify a few things in order for it to work. You know, but the map by itself, I mean, you don't have to take my word for it. You can look at all the other YouTubers that have played on this map. It's been out forever, so you probably already have played this map. You know, I can thank Daggerwin for one. He's one of the reasons why I actually started playing this. But, yeah. So with that said, you know, I can't, if I don't complete a map, it's because it just couldn't hold my attention. You know, so if I do complete a map, then it must be somewhat extraordinary. For as a modder, you know, I find stuff wrong with maps all the time, or not necessarily wrong, but like, I don't like this, so, you know, blah blah. And it's either, can I fix it to want to actually keep playing on this map, or do I want to just look for something entirely different? Going back to Alien Jim or Oxygen David, their map's just out of the box. I can, you know, I can just play them. But there's like, you know, there's a few other modders out there that make decent maps or whatever, but I might not necessarily like them. Now, me, I do make maps that have like a lot of square fields or whatever. And when I'm doing Let's Plays, I generally do square off fields. However, I like odd-shaped fields as well. I like to be able to look at scenery like this and see, like, you know, weirdness going on in the background because, you know, nature is weird. Not everything is, you know, Kansas. So, yeah, there's that. Do I give this map my seal of approval? I do indeed. If for some odd reason you haven't played this yet, where have you been? If you're looking for something different than this, I strongly suggest going to find modders like Alien Jim, Oxygen David, see what they have. There is several out there. I just keep naming them because they happen to be my favorite. Chug-a-lug, chug-a-lug. Come on, let's get her gun. I really do like how this guy did this background. I don't know if... I kind of feel like this background was taken from one of the two guys I have been mentioning quite a bit. It seems very, very familiar, but I'm not going to say that, comment, or speculate on that matter. Who knows, one of these days maybe I'll be lucky and Auction David or Alien Jim will be like, hey, you're doing my map all wrong. That would be hilarious. Like, you know, I put that barn there for a reason. Why don't you utilize it? Or hey, you do know there's an actual field entrance. You didn't have to drive through, like, the river and the lakes and the oceans that you're used to. Luckily, we won't have to go change heads or anything. We'll be going to 15 after this. And, getting that taken care of. Wow. Do. Heading down to field 15. I do believe... I keep wanting to say cauliflower. I don't know why I got cauliflower stuck on the head. Canola. You go, like... You know, harvest some canola. So I guess we can say that Greenwich Valley is slowly deciding to become part of the farming co-op of friends, family, or something. There's a sign there. A lot of houses for sale around here. A lot of people trying to move out. Alright. I think... Yeah. I don't know. I think this is going to be a strangely shaped field. That much is for sure. And apparently we're at a weird angle. Definitely at a weird angle. It might take a little bit to get this squared off, but that's fine. Well, we're almost done with this field. I've already hauled the soybeans off from the last field and dumped them in the farm silo. So we'll get these dumped in the truck and we move to the next field. I'm gonna try to do as many fields as I possibly can. In this episode, basically. The next field just has to be right there, so we can still use this head. Good enough. Yeah. Wow. I'm glad I parked that header back like that. Yeah, we'll worry about him later. Now this field here is strange to say the least. The good news is we have horse feed again. Not 100% sure how much we actually need. Wrong button. Well, we have just finished this field here, and it really wasn't that bad at all. Nothing like what I thought it was going to be anyways. Field 10 and 9, we're going to visit next, I think. Actually, no, 28, which is wheat. It is wheat. So again, we can still use this head. That's outstanding. But that won't be this episode. I would like to thank you for joining me, and until next time, y'all, happy farming.